Welcome to Break Into Tech Show with Professor Temi Akinwumi of MyITUniversity, a multi-award-winning tech CEO, career coach, and mentor. With decades of hands-on tech career, will ensure your career dreams come true. Join our extraordinary show today on groundbreaking topic for a successful career. Do you want a $100,000 job as a cybersecurity professional, Scrum Master, Business Analyst Software QA, Cloud Architect, Data Analyst, Technical Recruiter, and more? Visit www.myituniversity.com to schedule a call. Come and get inspired to secure a lucrative job, keep the job, and grow on the job. Relax, receive, and see results. We're glad you're here. Share, like, and comment.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to your show. This is your Break Into Tech Show. My name is Professor Temi Akinwumi, and I'll be your host for today. And I hope you are doing well today. I would like to welcome you. Let me know where you're joining me from so I can welcome you properly. Thank you so much. I hope you can all hear me clearly. Today is going to be a wonderful topic we're going to be discussing for people that are trying to break into tech and into cybersecurity specifically. You'll be looking into GRC. I'm going to be revealing to you our mentoring program. We have all hands-on cybersecurity mentoring and internship program here at MyITUniversity, and I'm going to be breaking it down to you and showing you all that it entails. I know some of the engineers are here today, and they're going to be, discussing that with us, the benefits of not only getting trained in cybersecurity, but actually having the hands-on experience and the benefit of that. Good morning, Rachel. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you are joining from, everybody, so that I can welcome you properly. Thank you so much, guys, everybody. Thanks for joining. If you are struggling to break into cybersecurity, feel free to schedule a call with me. The link is going down there, myituniversity.com, www.myituniversity.com, and I will speak with you, I will guide you, and I help you break into cybersecurity. For people that have never met me before, my name is Professor Temi Akinwumi, and I've been in tech for 3 decades now, working in tech. I'm very hands-on in different areas of tech, and I love to give back and to empower our community. Even on days that I don't feel good, like when I have cold like now, you can obviously see in my voice that I'm still fighting cold. I still want to be here to give back. So it's a blessing to give back, and I'm always here for that. Simisola, welcome. I hope you are doing well from Texas. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Texas in the house too. Rachel is also from Texas. Welcome, both of you guys. And other people, as you are joining, feel free to add that on. So breaking into cybersecurity or any area of tech is possible. You just have to be on the right platform with the right people that will easily mentor and guide you to break into them. Because anything out of that is a waste of time. I don't want you to waste your time. I want you to use your time wisely so you can break in. I'm going to be revealing the topic to us and discussing in details exactly what I'm saying. And as we go, feel free to add on. If you look back, we have over 320 videos on YouTube. And all this has been for years and years of giving back and empowering the community. A lot of the videos are from interview preps, resume optimization, LinkedIn optimization, how to navigate your pipeline, breaking into tech, how to have your roadmap, have your strategy set up, how to understand your skill set, the benefits of breaking into tech, why you need to break into tech now, and all sort of topics. I want to make sure that you go back and watch them. I made them for you. And going forward, I'll be adding a lot of what's going to make you not only break into cybersecurity or tech, but also help you to keep the job and grow on the job, and how to have the right mindset on the job, and how to be a better version of yourself professionally. All those things are what you'll be finding on our platform. So if there's any particular thing you'd like to see as well, feel free to let me know, and I'll be adding those things on as well. Cybersecurity hands-on mentoring and internship revealed. So we're going to be discussing that. Seidu, welcome. I hope you are doing well as well. Okay, so we're going to be discussing that. And as we go on as well, I want you, a lot of our engineers are here. They're sharing their testimonies. A lot of people got jobs over the past week now, and I'm so glad for them. So some people got job with NASA. Some people got job with different organizations. It's a blessing to be able to do that, and I'm excited for them. And at the same time, I'm excited for you too, that you are here with us on this platform, that you are believing that one day you also will break in. Because guess what? If there's a blessing in the neighborhood, that means you are next to testify. So don't give up, keep pressing play and keep moving. Because guess what? You are next to testify. We have classes starting in November. That's the last class for the year. So if you are trying to break into cybersecurity, you can still do it this year and have your job as your Christmas gift. So feel free to join the November 2nd class. Reach out to me. My phone number is right down here, 240-350-6159. And the email address is also there. The website, you can schedule a call as well. I can speak with you and guide you. This particular program is a Saturday program. Saturday morning, 10 to 12. We take 2 classes, GRC and Security Plus. If you already done Security Plus, you are good. You just do only GRC alone. If you have not done anything at all, you need to take 2 courses, Security Plus and GRC. And I tell you, we'll break it down, hands-on, and you will really understand it. And I'll also share with you that we don't just train you, we coach you and mentoring. We will go through different frameworks, like the risk management, the third party, and so on and so forth. So the ISO, PCI, and I'll also go through policy, different documents that you need to understand, vulnerability management, incident response, and all of that. So feel free to follow us. And I'm also sharing testimonials of people getting jobs, like Kim, that got a job. We have Elsie, that also got a job over this week. And Toots also share her testimony of how, she makes so much money that even during pandemic, she was making a whole lot of money. Some of these people are they have 3 jobs. I'm not going to come here and say it because we're on live program. But people are making really good money. So these are testimonials you can just click and, people are sharing. They've gotten jobs. They've gotten 2 offers, 3 offers. And some of them take 2 offers. Some of them, they take 2 and then go take another one. And also, don't forget to get your book series, Preps for interviews, on our website, and it's on sale. Don't forget to use your 20% off coupon when you get your book series, and it's live on there. Okay, and this one of us got a job at NASA. Deepo got a job with NASA from this platform. And last week we did the secrets to cybersecurity GRC jobs. Make sure that you watch the video. Okay, so we're gonna be getting started. On today's program, you don't want to miss today. Okay, Share on all your social media platform so that you can also, understand what it takes and what we have for you. Yeah, the book series are coming on live on Amazon. We're working on that. It should be released before end of the month. So projects, we're going to be going deep diving into the projects. Okay, so we have many projects that we work on. So when I train and mentor you, when I train you with 8 weeks of training, after the 8 weeks of training, excuse me, guys. After the 8 weeks of training, then we look into the risk management framework, third party, ISO, PCI DSS, EPA. We look at all those frameworks and we discuss it in this framework and all the ones I mentioned. That is after which we now start looking at different projects. In the project, we have the third party risk management. In the third party risk management, mentorship and internship, one of the first area we look at is healthcare. In the healthcare project, we focus on MedStar Health. MedStar Health is an healthcare organization. We have a lot of stakeholders working there. We have use cases of how will you do third-party risk management with MedStar Health in healthcare, having HIPAA, or it doesn't matter the framework of the customer. Talk to me, guys. Who will be a typical third-party vendor for a healthcare organization? Let's make this interactive. Who will be a typical third-party vendor for healthcare organization? For an healthcare organization like hospital or clinics or maybe therapy, behavioral health, all these are healthcare. They have third party, people that supply them medication, people that organizations that supply them medication that help them with their the food supply for their pantries. It can be surgical supplies. It can be maybe their personnel tracking system, HR stuff, all those things. These are third party, for example, for a healthcare organization. Okay, now you can be a cybersecurity analyst that deals with third party. How are you going to approach that in an organization that deals with healthcare? Each of these projects that you are looking at, it takes at least 8 weeks to complete them from beginning to end. These are live internships with mentors, and you are in a group of students. Every single Saturday, I mentor more than 100 students. Some of the people here can attest to that. And it's live. Once you are in our program, mentorship is free for you. And we do it every Saturday. So, for example, the third party team healthcare now, like you're seeing right here, right? You're seeing it right here. So we have kickoff meetings. We have status meetings. We have Scrum Master and Product Owner in-house. We have templates already that we follow. So the templates are, hopefully you can see this big enough. The templates are in the zip form. I'm going to show you some of them. So stay tight. Don't leave. Stay around. Okay, even though you are part of the group, you can still learn. And these are some of the projects, template that I provide. Third party security questionnaire. It's not when you start going for interview, they start asking you about, have you ever sent a questionnaire to a vendor? You don't know what it looks like. Here, you're going to actually do it. We have them all. Okay. Third party security questionnaire. How do you send questionnaire to your vendors? How do you craft policy? How does a policy for a vendor look like? You're going to actually write one, see how one looks like. You develop your third party risk management program. How do you document them? What are the checklists of things to do when you want to start one from scratch? We I help you with that. You are in a group of other students. We look through the third-party risk management life cycle. You see the life cycle, which I'm going to break it down to you. The due diligence checklist. What are the things you need to do when you are doing your due diligence before you can, decide if you're going to work with this vendor or not? High, moderate, or low vendor scoring. How do you do all of those things? How do you write their contract? What would their contract looks like? How do you perform metrics and scoring, scorecards? I have all of those. We have all of those at MyITUniversity. And if you have to do business continuity, disaster recovery, does that look like? Right? So all these are very important. And the audits and regulatory exams, and how do you check their SOC audits and all the kind of audit that you want to do? How do you read the audits? How do you offboard them if you decide to offboard them? All these are very important. And if there's a data breach with the customer, or how do you work on that? All of these and more we have in here that you're going to be working on live. So it's not just discussing about project, it's actually doing the project. Okay, so I'm talking about healthcare. I'm going to come back to this because I want to break down the process for you. We also have team Walmart. If you're talking about supply chain, how do you work with supply chain as a third-party vendor risk management? How do you work with not only healthcare, supply chain like Walmart organizations? You can work with them. We have stakeholders with Walmart. So we also work on projects for Walmart. We also work on projects for banking, financial institutions, like Bank of America, like Vex Fargo, all these kind of banks, Chase. How do you deal with this kind of organization when they deal with their third party, right? And Team Toyota, these are some of the teams that we have under our third party. We have the utility organizations, utility company. We have so many other organizations, University, Tech Edge University, University of Pennsylvania, different university settings that we have stakeholders. So you are able to understand and to work on this project live, okay, hands-on, network with other engineers in the community, and do a live project for 6 to 8 weeks with kickoff meetings, status discussion. Scrum Masters are in-house. We track with Jira, just as you will track in real life scenarios. 3 things: what did you do yesterday? What are you doing today? Are there any impediments? And we discuss that. And there's presentation to the community. And there's live project implementation. So so when you go for interviews, you're not just going for interviews, you will be able to discuss intelligently what you actually did. And a lot of people got jobs because you can put this on your resume and your LinkedIn. You are building your portfolio. Okay, so I back up a little bit. So we go through step by step ways in which we have to do our task. I already broke all those things down for us in-house. Itemizing the initiation process, how you get started, how you have to look at policy and procedure and review them, the stakeholders, how you meet with them, identify who are there, you schedule the initiation meeting, we work on all of these things together, and conduct preliminary assessment and third-party risk. We work on all of this together until you start doing the planning phase, where you have to discuss about the projects and the objective, the scopes, and the deliverables of this project. You talk about the cross-functional team, okay, working together. How do you establish one so that people in your team can work together? And you conduct risk assessment to identify critical vendors and potential risk that they can be in, because you have to tier your vendors into different tiers. Some of them are high risk vendors and some of them may not be high risk. So what are the criteria that you are going to be using in this case? So you're actually going to do all these things live. It's not like the one that you go for interviews and you don't know anything. Okay, so if you have been trained anywhere before, you don't have hands-on. Even university are coming to us to train for mentorship for their students, because they've seen what we're doing here and they want to be part of it. you know. So this is what is missing in the industry, and I'm bringing that here with our team. Execution phase, where you have to create vendor due diligence checklist. We already have the checklist. You create it from the template and you work with other students. So conduct due diligence assessment on key vendors, all your vendors, and develop and implement vendor risk assessment controls. So how do you develop and implement those controls? Also monitoring and control, the monitoring and the control phases, how you monitor the activities. Once you sign the contracts with the vendors and they are on, you have to do continuous monitoring of the activities and regular audits of the vendor compliance, and also you have to review and update their contract as needed. All this you're going to do, and not just doing it, we also have our own live enterprise environment on Eramba, on ServiceNow, where you actually practicalize this. Every student in our mentoring program, get access to 1 year of GRC Cloud, so they can actually practicalize what we are discussing. So we are not just doing this, they're actually doing them hands-on. They can do on Eramba, they can do policy management, risk management, compliance management, all the security control, they upload, implement. All these controls are already in there. And they send the questionnaire to the customer right there on the cloud. The customer give us a feedback and we go back and forth. If you need to add upload or add a new attachment or whatever, we go back and forth with the customer on the cloud. So you can actually visualize, how do I set up a risk register? How do I do the scoring? How do I tier my vendors? How do I do my due diligence? Everything is on the cloud. So you actually can be hands-on on this and actually get it done. Okay? So that's very important. You're also able to do asset management, all your assets, threat management. We're able to do vulnerability management right there. You can see these are the threat, these are the vulnerability, these are the asset, and you're able to manage all of those things. We are able to manage the flow of the contract, the data flow, the contract flow, and everything right there live. Okay, you are able to do the scoping and the boundaries and all those connections and the agreements and upload all this information. So we're able to compile project documentation findings and all the file and the final project presentation to the community, everything. So each depending on the, excuse me guys, depending on the project that you are interested, you are able to do different projects like the one we have looked at now. So that is third party, right? So we have different third party project. And with another one we are just looking at that we just get started is ISO. We have students all over the world. We have students in Germany, in Australia, in Canada, in UK, in Spain, in US, of course. And a lot of people are getting jobs with all this framework because they're not just doing NIST, RMF. We've done that in class for 8 weeks. We've done a lot of other things. Now we're looking at third party. Now we're looking at ISO. ISO, one of our engineers in Germany was the one that presented on Saturday what she does with ISO in Germany. And we build together now a project team on ISO. We have 4 projects we're starting. And on ISO, we're looking at Team Pharmaceutical, Pfizer, Team Pfizer. How do we I'm going to break all this thing down for you. So if you join our program now, you are not just joining training. Training is just one side. Training is probably going to be 30%. The 70% of you breaking into tech is mentorship, guys. I'll tell you that. And that is why we developed this program so that you can be hands-on. Don't waste your time going all over the internet. You will not find this anywhere. Nobody is doing it because it's a lot of work. But we decided to put this on me and the team, that we want people to have the experience, not just talking about training. Experience, life experience. So that's very important. We started the ISO, which you can join. We just start the kickoff meeting. Okay, even if you have been trained somewhere before and you know everything, you just need mentoring, reach out to me. My number is right down there. I can still drop you into this mentoring program so you can still be in this program for the ISO. Okay, and if it's the third party you want, let me know, because when you finish the ISO, we're going to start the PCI DSS. It's all set and done, ready to go. So we're going to do this. We're going to be running the ISO for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. So, the ISO, excuse me, pharmaceutical, that's one. I'm going to come back to this key considerations so I can break it down what we're looking at. We have Team Telecom, Verizon. Can you imagine that? Verizon. So you don't even have to work for federal system. You can just be doing your project for Verizon. You can just be working for Verizon. You can be working for Pfizer. You can be working for UNICEF. Many of you don't even think about non-profit organization. Don't you know there are tons of money? And a lot of their project, they run them on ISO framework or third party or PCI, depending on what they're trying to deal with. So don't just think RMF. When we talk about GRC, I'll tell you like almost 70% people, all they have is RMF. You are becoming obsolete. You need to know, understand the other frameworks, and you need to understand that if you do other framework like that is not governmental or federal based, you can easily do more projects. But with the clearance and stuff, you are stuck with only one job. But when you are able to, that's one thing you don't know, you guys don't know. So some people, when you do other ones, like add, you know, all these other projects on, it's easier when you're working with other framework that is not governmental. So UNICEF, Telecom, um, Pfizer, which is pharmaceutical, and many more. We have FedEx too. So you can work on different projects like that, so you can be hands-on. And we're starting looking at the scope of the ISMS. We have all the templates, everything. When the students saw them, was surprising, wow, wow, because this is what we use for our own customers. My university, top group technology, we have our own customer that we provide GRC support for them. Okay, organization, big organization, the same thing we do for them is what you are doing, and it's hands-on. So we look at the scope of the SMS: secure research data. We have research data, clinical trials information, patient data. For example, I'm using the Pfizer as the use case here. Okay, and we also look like the regulatory compliance. How do you adhere to regulation, the EPA, the FDA regulation, and risk management, focus on risk, you know, related to data breach, and all that. Security control, we're looking at how do we protect those data, how do you secure them through encryption, access control, and all that. And one thing you will notice that when you are doing all of these projects, all that you have learned in class, you are putting hands on. You are doing hands on them. You are speaking the language. You are engaging yourself. You are applying those. So that by the time you finish in 6 to 8 weeks of mentoring on a project, when you look back, you'll be asking yourself, how did I start speaking the language? How am I able to start becoming technical? Because you're actually practical. You didn't just read it in class, or actually went through the program alone. You are actually hands-on on it, on a hands-on mentorship internship program. And by the time you're able to discuss with your team leaders, with your mentors, and break it down, and we come back every Saturday to discuss where you are, what problems are you having, what issue are you resolving. You are doing this project. We serve as your senior consultant, as your senior colleagues, as your mentor and your coach, and coaching you through a live project, so that by the time you finish having learned it in class, having done hands-on, you can now see how everything work together. So you have a balance between a class work and this project. This is not only saying capstone project. These are real life use cases. These are real life projects. And if you have questions, be asking them. Ask your question if you want. If you have, ask your question. You can reach out to me if you want to join these live programs, so we can engage with research department. We have legal team, IT teams, and all of that, so that we can get everything together. There's so much in this project. So we're looking at third party. Today I'm just discussing third party and ISO. I'll come back and talk about PCI DSS, and also even our risk management framework is deep, because we do a lot of stuff with the poem, the SSP. We write the SSP. We look at the policy. We put the policy together. We also work on the poem and assess and do vulnerability management. Excuse me, guys. We scan the network with Nessus. We do Wireshark analysis and Nmap mapping the topology of the network and all of that. So all these things we are very hands-on and engaging. And in addition to that, when you reach our MyITUniversity platform, when you're on the mentoring, there's an area where we do a lot of things about incident response, threat intelligence. We have done like 8 weeks of Try Hack Me. It's just free. It's there for you. Understanding all the different tools, honeypot, honeynet, and what are they. We actually did a lot of things live on those. Live attacks, pen testing. We did a lot of that. Ethical hacking. These are free to you. So if you join my university program, you will see a lot that not only will get you a job, but help you keep the job. In addition to that, in the mentoring program is where we do teach you how to your resume optimization, LinkedIn optimization. We also discuss about your interview prep. We do live interview preps, mock interviews. Tell me about yourself. This is how you will say it. Why should I hire you? This is how you will say it. What is your weakness? This is what you will say. What is your strength? This is what you will say. What is your motivating factor? This is what you will say. And when they say, in a particular scenario, if there's a data breach, what are you going to do? This is how you use the STAR method. Everything that you need to break into cybersecurity. Some people, they might do well to pass certifications, but they don't know how to pass interviews. No, when you are here, you will do well with your certifications because I prep you for that from the class. But also, good part, you will also know how to answer interview questions. And not only answer them, you have questions, you have projects. You can say, oh, when I was on Team Walmart, this is what I did. When I was on Team Verizon project, this is what I did. You can relate to that. When I was a Team UNICEF, this is what I did. I did this on this project. I worked with the stakeholders. I was able to do scoring, a scorecard. I use also and so. I use a Ramba as my tool. I use ServiceNow. You can relate to these guys. Don't waste your time worrying over the internet. Don't know what you are doing. You are half-baked cake. You can't eat it. You can't throw it away. It's enough of wasting time. You are saying, oh, well, I can't get a job because I'm not good enough. There are other people that are better than you. Why are they better than you? They are better than you because they have hands-on. They have built their own portfolio. You build your own portfolio too. Come and build your portfolio with us. Enough of running all over the street. Come and build your portfolio. If you're already been trained, just tell me I want mentoring. I've been trained and right there I will ask you questions, because when you come to me and you tell me before you can come to my mentoring program, if you have been trained, I don't have a problem with that, but I will ask you questions just to see where you are so that I'll give you the best support. If you are not trained at all, it's zero level, that's fine. I'll take you from ground zero up. From zero to hero, I'll help you from zero. It doesn't matter. If you don't have no IT background, no college degree, don't mean nothing. Okay? If you're ready to go, you're ready to learn, you're ready to listen, which I know you will, right? Then let's go. I have the patience and the grace to help you. Okay? So I know how to help you achieve your goal. So I want to encourage you today. That's why I decided to come here and share with you that you can make it. We have what it takes. I'm going to babysit you step by step and help you break into cybersecurity. So since that's what you want, you have the platform for that. Okay? So reach out to me, schedule a call. Let's make it happen for you, you know, because tech is high demanding, it's very, very in high demand right now. It's not saturated. It can never be saturated. Never. Because there's so many jobs, but you need to be ready for the jobs. So I'll prep you and make you ready. One of my students said, President, you are such a good teacher. You are just a great teacher. It's a blessing. It's work. It's to be a great teacher is a work because you have to. So one thing I've come to realize is that teaching, coaching, mentoring is a design. It's heart. It's like heart. Because there's a heart of teaching. There's a way in which you break things down. There's ways in which you understand somebody's background and you know how to kind of take them from that background to understand the concept. It's not just reading book to them, or it's not just talking about what the book says. So what? Book says something. So what? Many teachers, I'll say 90% of teachers are like that. They just read the paper, read the book, and they are gone. You can't teach like that. When you are training and mentoring people that don't have no IT background, you need to train them from their background. Right? Understand their background. You have to know them to train them. I know my people. I know what they want. I train them from there. And that's why we have a lot of success. So that's very important. I've been training now for 18 years. Okay? Don't just look at me like, yes. I love to do it. And that's why you see me coming back. Even on the day that I'm coughing, having all this, I was awake till 3 a.m. last night doing this thing for you guys. Excuse me, so that I'll bring it here. I'm sorry, guys. See, I'm coughing. I'll bring it here and I'll share with you. So if you're interested to join this program, you still want to break into tech this year, don't waste your time. Do not delay. Reach out right now and consider that. And don't forget as well to get your trial box. The trial box is one of the ones I mentioned to you that prepped you for interviews. Okay? Get your trial box on our website. When you get to myITUniversity.com, on myITUniversity.com, you see, do you guys have questions? Ask your question if you have questions for me. I put the link in the chat. You can click on it to get your trial box. Okay? So it's on sale now. It's on sale. It's 20% off. Okay? Get your trial box. If you get your trial box, you'll be thanking me later. You'll be asking, me why I didn't know about this thing or this why. Okay? It's AI enhanced. I made it myself. It preps you for interviews. Okay, it looks like this. I mean, this is when you get to our website, you will see something like this. Okay, interview prep, cybersecurity interview prep, 50 plus videos for every type and stages of interview with question and answer on general scenarios, situational, technical, resume, LinkedIn optimization, questions you can even ask your hiring manager. Tools, different tools, salary negotiation, different frameworks. They are all there. RMA, PCI, ISO, PIPA, third-party risk. It has all these different modules, and then it will prep you, ask questions, and also even give you some training on those frameworks too. So it's really, 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 really good. You should get a copy if you don't have one. Go on the website on the MyITUniversity and get your copy. No, no, no. Why? Some jobs that require clearance will be risk management framework jobs. That's why I said we'll focus also not only on risk management framework. When you focus on other frameworks like the PCI DSS, the ISO, the third party, you don't need clearance for those ones at all. It's only the RMF that needs clearance jobs that need clearance. Okay, Seidu said, I always remember you in my prayer to live long on this earth, continue to touch lives, transform. Amen. You are such a blessing. Thank you so much. So Laila, so not all jobs require clearance. It's only those RMF jobs, and that's why we're not just looking at RMF. We're looking at all the other frameworks so that you can also get jobs in non-clearance, jobs. These are jobs. If you work with Walmart, you don't need clearance. If you work with any other organization that is not federal, they don't need all that. They just, do background check, which is just checking on if you're, you know, that's all. Just regular background check for any job. Okay, don't forget to get that. And also, don't also forget to get your interview prep book series. Okay, that's gonna really help you as well. The book series is going to help. So the 5 book series, if you can't get all the 5, get anyone that you want. We have 5, so get any of the ones that you want that resonate with you. Okay, it's going to really help. It's going to help. It's going to help you. So make sure I put the link for the book series in the chat. Get your book. It's on sale. Okay, so it's right there. It's going to really help you to get started with your career. I can't tell you enough. Nobody, I'm sure a lot of people here already have their books. They will tell you how nice it is. Okay? So don't forget, schedule a call with me or text me if you want to break in. Text me if you want to break in. Okay? The book series, don't forget, get your book. And it's on sale on our website. If you need anything else, if you need a treasure box, if you don't have access to card but you want to do it by Zelle or Cash App, reach out to me. Okay, reach out to me. If you need a payment plan, you want it but you need a payment plan, reach out. Whatever you need, we are here for you. Reach out. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. Don't close your mouth. Well, I need the book, but I don't have the money today. I want it by so and so day. We can put you down and see what we can do. I need this by so and so. I want to be in the mentoring. This is my plan. Let me know. Don't just be quiet and sit there. You say something so that I know that you are interested. If you don't say something, I don't know, because I'm not AI. I'm not ChatGPT. So you have to say something to know. So thank you guys for being here. Reach out, for the mentoring program. Be on it. Be on the mentoring. Join the interview preps. See, let me tell you something. If you go for interview today and you didn't do well, if you come for our interview prep program and we prep you for interview, by the time you go back there, they will ask you if it's the same people, even though it will not be the same people. They will ask you what happened to you, what changed. Even you ask yourself what changed, because you will see the difference. It's not a matter of you being certified. Certification does not guarantee any job. It does not guarantee you any job. Certification will not guarantee you any job. Certification is just paper. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, we prep you for certification, but you need to understand how to present yourself in interview. You need to understand what you did in the program. You need to understand how to uh, package things together. So that's very important. So reach out to our website, get your book series, okay? And you thank me later. It will change how you answer question. It will change everything for you. It will really help you. So thank you guys for being here today. I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Reach out to me if you want to join us for the upcoming class for the November class. Feel free to reach out. Thank you, Simi. Thank you, Laila. All of you ladies and gentlemen. Rachel Simisola. Thank you, Seidu. And all the people that didn't comment, I didn't see you. I wish to say thank you, but I didn't know that you were here. So people that didn't comment that are here, I say thank you. I know I love you all. So I'll see you in class tonight. For people that are coming to class, you know, do not waste your time. The year is running out. Year is running out. Hey Juliet, I see you, stranger. Welcome. See, she said thank you so I can see her. That's very good. Give her a shout out. So guys, year is running out. Don't waste your year. Don't look back to 2024 and say, I wasted this year. I didn't do anything. God forbid. Do something. Do something this year. Let me help you. So that next year you'll be one of the billionaires. We have a billionaires club here. Tech billionaires club. You want to be billionaires, you need to work for it. And how do you work for it? By starting your career. Don't be working that job that doesn't pay you anything. That job that you don't have time to be with your family, you don't have time to even go on vacation. People working all the shifts and don't have no rest. Even right now, some people are still at the job right now. Not being home in 3 days, God forbid. Is that the job you want to do till what age? Till you get old enough and they use broom and this thing to pack you out and say, okay, bye-bye. We will not wait till that time. So let's do something and get out of that nonsense job and find something better where you can work from home and be the big lady, be the big man that you are. Just kidding. Having a better life, pretty much, and healthy life. You have time with the family. So that's what it is. It's very important. So, guys, I wish you all a wonderful day. Love you all, and see you all next week. God bless you. If you need anything, reach out to me. Get your book series and the mentoring information is here. Join the mentoring. Reach out to me. My number is here. You can schedule a call and share with your lovely family. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, guys. I love you all.